Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you something I got recently, an Academy screener copy of the film Lee Daniels' The Butler. So for those of you who don't know, members of award ceremonies each year are sent countless screener DVDs of movies that came out that year, with the studios hoping that that film will be considered for certain awards. Just about every big award ceremony gets them. The Oscars, the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards, Critics' Choice, the BAFTAs, all of them. And as we can see here, this is one for, of course, Lee Daniels, The Butler. And on the inside right here, they come in envelopes. Sometimes they'll come in normal DVD cases. And right here, as you can see, it'll say what it wants to be um, considered for, such as Best Picture, Director, Screenplay, Best Leading Actor, Best Supporting Actor, and it can't pick on just one of them, so it will list just about every notable supporting actor. For instance, in this film, you have people like John Cusack, Cuba Gooding Jr., Terrence Howard, James Marsden, and in supporting actress, same sort of thing. Oprah Winfrey, Mariah Carey, Jane Fonda, and a lot of them you wouldn't expect because personally I haven't seen this film yet, but I've seen clips and I've seen synopsis and reviews, and a lot of these you'd be surprised to think that they would get some sort of nomination for, such as Best Visual Effects and Sound. Not saying that this film has necessarily bad effects or bad sound, but it's definitely something that you wouldn't expect when it comes to this type of film, which is a drama. Now, the film itself, like I said, comes out on DVD. They haven't upgraded to Blu-ray yet, and it honestly, there are some things that the screeners do better than normal DVDs, such as have the runtime right there, whereas normal DVDs will just have it obscurely put on the back or something. And I played it for a little bit, and it doesn't have a menu or anything like that. It doesn't even have subtitles. At least I don't remember it. It does. That it does. And as you can see, it has a barcode showing that they're pretty strict on who they give these to. I was just able to pick this up at a book sale. I remember one of the rules actually of being an Academy member is you're not allowed to share these. But this must be from a former member. In fact, only 2 people have been kicked out of the Academy. One of them being Harvey Weinstein, and the other being, I forget his name, but he was kicked out for sharing his screener copies, which is a very kind of a weird way, or kind of a weird reason to kick somebody out of the Academy. And on the back, it'll just have something similar to what you'd see on the back of a DVD, just a little synopsis of the film. And of course, down here it'll have all the notable names again: Liev Schreiber, Robin Williams, Alan Rickman, yeah. And yeah, this is pretty much what an Academy screener copy looks like. This is the only one I could get my hands on. I'd like to collect more. You can find them on eBay for relatively inexpensive prices, but typically you won't get any of many big movies. You wouldn't necessarily get a cheaper version of an Academy screener than a normal DVD. Like, for example, The Avengers, which undoubtedly had screener copies because it was nominated. It wouldn't necessarily be cheaper to get the screener copy than to just go out and buy the normal DVD or the normal Blu-ray even, or even the 4K. And it's interesting that they still use DVDs, like I said before, because DVDs are only standard definition, and I'm not sure how good the quality will be when it comes to films that really strive on having their quality be good, such as films with good cinematography. And another thing is that movies are sound mixed for theaters, but they're not for home media. They're not for DVDs. So your best bet if you want to nominate a film for an Oscar or whatever is to just go see it in a theater. But again, there are just so many films that want to be nominated each year that it would be difficult for Academy members to just go out and see all of them in theaters. Not saying that they don't see them in theaters, but a majority of them I don't think they do. In fact, this film right here, I looked it up, wasn't even nominated for any Oscars or Golden Globes. So I'm sure they each Academy member gets sent dozens upon dozens of these each year. So it's kind of like their back is up against the wall. But I think it would be better if they upgraded to a better format like Blu-ray, maybe not 4K just yet, but I think it would be better if they were to upgrade. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you want to start collecting these, it's a little bit. It's not the easiest in the world compared to, say, collecting DVDs or Blu-rays, but if you look hard enough, you'll be able to find some. All right, thank you. Bye.